Hello, so I am starting a study vlog because I just rearranged my whole study setup, and so I will show you that to you soon. But yeah, it got me inspired to kind of show you what I do to study. I have been practicing how to study for like this semester because I am like resting a semester. So I have done a bunch of different stuff to help me understand how to study more, how to study better and more efficiently and more in a way I can remember, because I am doing my second year of uni next sem, and these are the things I wish I did before, like in my first and second year. So yeah, hopefully this will help. I do want to post more. So this is an idea. I'm a second uni in the Bachelor of Pharmacy and Master in Pharmacy Practice. So hopefully this is helpful. And yeah, let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, first of all, I cannot for the life of me stay focused in my bedroom. So I'm currently out in the living room and I've got my lamp, I've got all my study things set up, and I've got like a water bottle. But I will show you what it looks like. This website is something I have like really recently found out, but this generates a bunch of MCQ questions and they just put in like a little PDF, and then it will manually show you like what you get wrong, like what you get right. Yeah, it's a good way to do active recall to practice. So it's called Remember Quick. But this has been working for me. So far. I have been so inspired to sit at this desk. Well, it's our dining table, but it's like basically our study table because currently exam season, so it's like so spacious. Like you feel like you can really do stuff at the table, which is nice, because if you're in your bedroom, like you're not gonna get anything done, you know. So having this outdoor space where this like people walk around behind you, this traffic, it really helps me to not like do any other thing. And my friend will say like, why are you on YouTube? Like she will like remind me sometimes if I don't focus on studying. So having that like slight accountability really helps me. Anyways, for my reading, well, not my reading, but like my making of the notes, I use Free Notes, and basically it just looks like this. So these are my cardio stuff. This is all my respiratory stuff, first year, just yeah, a bunch of different things. And I also do have like a journaling section, but yeah, it's really nice. It basically has everything that you really need, like, and it's free. So yeah, this is really nice. I feel like it has everything I wanted to. I just recently found out like I can rearrange this like manually, like customizable. So that was really nice. That was the only issue I had. And then if I just go into my notes, like this is what they look like. I'm just doing like the third year subjects at the moment because this subject in particular is really difficult, unfortunately. So I'm just doing it like like a year above. Yeah, so I will just make notes and then I will upload them into Remember Me, and I would just upload them into Remember Quick, and hopefully that's how I will retain the information, because your brain needs active recall to, yeah, do stuff. So what I wanted to say is that your brain So your brain needs active recall. It's not enough to purely be looking at your lectures and just reading off it. Like you think you know it, but then you actually have to go in and like revise and like fetch things from your brain. And how you do that is doing multiple choice questions. Sometimes my friend will explain things to me and then I'll explain things to her, or it really helps to like ask her questions about this, because when you're asking you need to know the answer, and so you kind of naturally like start to look for answers to that thing. So it just makes things, so yeah, that's what I would tell myself how to study when I was like in first and second year. But so that would be how I would. So oh my god. Also, I am using the Lenovo Idea tab. I got this like last December, so I think it is like a recent version. I'm not really sure. And then my case is from Amazon. It's really nice. Like the reason why I got it was like the clay case. And I really like this clay case moment where I could like see the logo, and then I can display all my stickers. And obviously the front, it's really fun. This I got from Melbourne, and some fun stickers, and then some ATs. Strangely enough, these stickers I got from a girl at the concert, the ATs concert. Yeah, and this one my friend just gave me, and then yeah. But also, for anyone doing like uni lectures and stuff, I would highly recommend getting a tablet, because I didn't do that for my first and second years, and everything is online now. So having like paper notes, it's really not efficient. Like you can't really stick diagrams in there. Like my workflow has improved so much since I got this, and like I really hate to say this, because I was such an avid like paper user, because I had so much like pride in making like good and pretty notes in high school, that I was like, there's no way I'm gonna like enjoy having like a tablet. But like, as you can see, all my lectures, because I've done week 1 to 5 already, but this subject is like double the amount of like a regular like credited subject. So that's like basically like 12 weeks of lectures, you know. Everything I have done, I do it on the tablet. And another tip I would say is to write things in your own words, because if you're just copying off the lectures, like that's not a bad way to start, but it's definitely not the most efficient use of your time. And I would say definitely write things in your own notes, because if you go back and try to read it, like you're not gonna really get it. Like you're not gonna because it's not gonna sound like your words, and so you're gonna have like a harder time understanding it, and you're gonna spend more time trying to decipher again, which you could have just done when you first did it. So that's another tip. These are all things I have either learned, like felt by these are all things I have learned or felt for myself while trying to study and trying to think of new methods to work more efficiently. And by watching some like study YouTube videos, like study tips, you know, how like you see those like study videos on YouTube. I have watched like some like ones where I feel like they would be helpful, and those are like all little things that I picked up along the way. So hopefully don't be like me and don't not go to lecture. Go to all the lectures in person. Try to make notes on them. Try to listen to the lecture. Like, that's honestly the most important. Like, just engaging with the lecture content, I feel like would have been extremely helpful for my second year, because I didn't do that and I felt too overconfident and I learned my lesson. So I'm doing everything properly this time. So yeah, that's all the tips I have for now. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna make this vlog. I might just do some vlogging along the way. I'm not really sure, but I'm feeling good right now. It's a good study day. I've been studying for like a couple hours and then had a breast and a dinner in between that, and then doing a couple more now. But yeah, today is Thursday, by the way, so I might just do like a mini this week, like half a week vlog. So yeah. So this is my study setup, and I've got my laptop for seeing my lecture and then my tablet for writing. I have a water bottle I'm doing, and it's obviously really nice having that at nighttime. And then here I have a little plant because there was no greenery, and I was like, I just felt like putting a plant there, you know. And yeah, I love the color of our dining table because it just makes this space so organic. And yeah, I really love the setup. And